Hey, what's up, everyone? So if you're watching, I hope you had a good week, and I'm guessing it means that you also didn't win the Powerball. So this past week there wasn't a episode of Supergirl, so there's really not much to discuss. But next week, this coming Monday, there looks to be a pretty good one. I'm guessing you're caught up, so you know that Hank Henshaw is Martian Manhunter, and so this week there are some previews that show that him and Kara might team up together, do some flying or training or whatever. So that seems to be pretty cool. We'll see how it goes with the fact that Kara is gonna keep her identity, her dual identity, a secret from Kat, which in some ways I kind of feel like was a bad idea, but in some ways it's kind of cool because it kind of makes it seem as if the Kara and Kat relationship is like the Clark and Lois relationship, and so we'll see how that goes with them. You know, if maybe Clark had to keep it a secret for a long time from Lois, only to eventually find out, and that developed how it did to them getting together. Maybe you never know. You never know. I do know that there's a big Super Cat fandom, so I mean, I'll support it if it happens. But for now, Kara and James is my ship. But moving on from that, the show that did have an episode this week was Pretty Little Liars. Like I said last week, I feel like this is a chance for them to do a fresh start and like kind of start all over, even if there's so much of history and past that we know of it. But if we could just look at it as a new show, a new beginning, then that might be for the best. Not only for us, so just to save us the trouble of critiquing it, all of its past flaws, but for them also, the writers, the actors that won't have to be bothering them about all the plot holes that they had, just start all over. But it seems like now the writers have put themselves into, they kind of shot themselves in the foot because many things do seem brand new. The characters do seem almost like new people or changed people, I should say. They're changed, so it makes it seem like they're new. So in a way that's good, but at the same time they brought in so many elements that we're used to that it's like it's not a new show, that they didn't do a fresh start. So in a way that's kind of disappointing because I mean we've already been through this before. Someone died, we got to figure out who killed them, if they even did die. um, there's a person who does drugs, and there's a person who is getting involved with someone they shouldn't be getting involved with, or they had so many parallels to the past that they didn't need to do. And I can only hope that it's actually for like a greater service to the story that they're doing this time, and not just they're rehashing old stuff and using old tricks just to like because they're lazy or whatever, which we all know they are kind of lazy. But so in many ways it does seem like these are new people, aka they're in a new story, but with all the parallels that they did and making us rethink or relive the moments of past seasons, makes it seem as if they don't have that fresh start. So it's a little bit of a good and bad going there, but we'll see how it goes from here on out in the next 10 weeks. For the 100, so next week we finally get the show back this coming Thursdays. I'm pretty sure it's going to be awesome. For anyone who follows me on Tumblr, you know that I'm a really big Bellamy fan. Also, and kind of by extension or secondary, but in a way because I like Bellamy, I like Octavia at the same time. Uh, but in a way, also individually, I like Octavia without her connection to her brother. With the way that some of the previews are showing, kind of looks like it's gonna get tense between them. So, not quite ready for that, but should be exciting. Should make for a good story. And then Clark, I think that her best thing to do is just to get her act together, get her mind right to being with her Sky people, because it's not a good thing to be out there all alone. Not only alone, but in a dark place. Mentally, it's like it's gonna drive her into a person that she shouldn't become. So next week, yeah, so we'll have episodes of all three. So most likely I'll be doing a separate video for each one. So this might be the last video of all three together. Okay, so yeah, I hope you subscribe or comment or like, and then I'll see you next week.